Hello, beautiful souls. Hope you are all doing well. Today's reading is going to be all about what you need to know right now. So we have three piles. We have pile number 1, which is selenite. Pile 2, we have peacock ore. And pile number 3 is some petrified wood. If you want to choose, if you want to pick a pile choosing crystals, you can go right ahead to the description box for timestamps. If not, you can meditate a little bit, or sometimes what I like to do, if I'm feeling a little like I'm not getting an initial gut reaction, I will pick out 3 cards from a tarot deck. That's an ace, a 2, a 3, or a 4 and a 5 if there are more piles to choose from. And then just shuffle and get a card to know which one pertains to me the most on those days where I'm feeling a little cloudy and I'm just being indecisive probably. But anyway, once you pick a pile, like I mentioned, you can go on down to the description box and go to your timestamp. Without further ado, let's get started. Hello, my pile number 1s. If you are here, you chose the selenite, which is actually the same right here. This is also selenite, just in a different shape. So I'm going to start off with some tarot cards for you guys. So I'm going to use this tarot deck right here. This is the Queen Alice Tarot by Dame Darcy. She creates some pretty cute decks. Been meaning to get my hands on her mermaid one as well. What does pile number 1 need to know right now? All right, we have Temperance reversed. Okay, what else does pile number 1 need to know? Pile 1. What do we need to know right now? We also have the Moon reversed. Then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. I think this card also wanted to come out. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so it's interesting we have 2 aces reversed here. So I feel like there's some sort of blockage going on, like something that you guys want to start or pursue, but something is blocking you from starting. Okay. And over here with the Moon reversed, maybe it's hard for you to start whatever this is because you feel like you can't be open about it. The Moon is often about like secrets and I think you're like afraid of the unknown to some extent, and maybe even a big extent, right? I don't know if some of you may be having nightmares lately, and that's just not really when we have these big ideas and big aspirations and we keep getting boggled down by nightmares when we go to sleep. It's not reaffirming and it's a little scary, especially when these ideas are taking us into the unknown and then we're met with nightmares. That's not a good feeling, right? But just keep in mind that they are dreams, and which can result in irrational fears. And maybe this isn't dreams for all of you, but definitely some irrational fears going on. And then with Temperance reversed, because when Temperance is upright, you have a great sense of moderation and balancing things out, and you're headed on the right path to, you know, your spirituality or your life's purpose or something big like that. But yeah, I think there's a little bit of a need to kind of get out of your own like delusions per se, whatever it is that you are going after. And I think for many of you, this is a person or something romantic, like a person that you're trying to pursue. And the relationship or your idea of them is mostly like in your own daydreams. Like your relationship with this person is not in the physical world. It's all in your mind, in your dreams. And I'm not sure what is stopping you from pursuing this person. But I think something needs to happen. Like, just go for it and express yourself to them. You know, worst case, they don't reciprocate, but there's like, with the Ace of Cups, I mean, there's an overflowing abundance of emotions. And I think with this case, like, there's an imbalance and they're not being expressed. You're not pursuing. Yeah, you're not being realistic, and you're not pursuing, and you're also not expressing yourself. And to me, this yeah, for many of you, this is a romantic partner, or not a romantic partner, like somebody that you would like to be in a partnership with. Okay, and if this isn't a romantic partner for you, I mean, this could possibly be a friendship, or, you know, something going down in a friendship, and the things that you're thinking about, like, you really have no idea what the other person, what's going on with the other person. So there's a need to communicate there. Let me get your oracle cards that I have pre-shuffled for you guys. Let's see what we have here first. So we have time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. Yeah. This coincides very well with what's happening now. There's definitely some indecision. Then we also have shield yourself. Invoke protection to bring the situation to a speedy end. Okay. So I think that the longer you go without speaking to this person, or whatever that may be for you, the longer, you know, you're not wasting your time, but you need to move forward, whether this thing is going in the right direction, or if you just need to put yourself out there so that this person or this situation is aware of you and your feelings. And if it's not reciprocated, then now you know to move forward with your life. Because, yeah, this is just a lot of pining, and a lot of pining without action, especially with this Ace of Wands reversed. A lot of inaction. Let's see what else we have. I don't know how to pronounce many of these words right here, but okay. We have hunt and purpose. If reaching a goal is your command, your desires must learn to master. Yeah. Okay, so you need to get a grip and take control of the situation. We also have fertility and prosperity. Feed your soul with love and abundance will flow. So yeah, be honest with yourself and with others. We have some Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sagittarius energy here. This might be your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, and I want to get 2 more cards. I get this from this little deck. All right, what else does pile 1 need to know right now? Okay. What else does pile 1 need to hear? What else do they need to know? Okay, flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. Okay, so I think you have some certain expectations, again, because a lot of, whether this is a situation in a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is, a lot of it is happening in your own mind. But in the real, 3D physical world, there's a need to let go of your expectations, the expectations that are in your mind. Okay, just let the situation flow. Just trust that things are going to happen the way that they're supposed to happen, even if the result is that you don't end up with this person romantically, or a friendship is not patched up. Not everyone in our lives are meant to stay, and we have to be okay with that. So we make room for the things that are actually meant for us. Okay, let's get 1 more card. Okay, we have let go. Oh my goodness. It almost feels like I'm making, like I planned to pull this card, but I didn't. All right, let go. Enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Yeah, pile 1s. You guys definitely need to release. I think for most of you, it's a relationship that isn't quite working. And it could be a lack of direction, a lack of balance between what's real and what's not, a lack of an action, and a lack of expressing yourself. I know this sounds kind of harsh, but I mean, I think we've all been there, in a sort of disillusioned state where we create a relationship in our mind, but we don't actually pursue that person. We never tell that person how we feel, right? And I didn't like pull cards with the intention of this being about romance, but I think for most of you it is. And if it's not, this could be even a business partner or a friend, a colleague, something that that's about you and another person that's just no longer working. And we have to let go of that situation to protect ourselves. Yeah, it's just something that's no longer working. And that's okay. We learn from everything. We learn from all the relationships we've had. So take whatever you did learn and make sure that that doesn't happen the next time around. Okay? So make a decision now so you can move forward. Yeah, are you going to try to mend things, patch things up? Are you just going to say, hey, it was great while it lasted, or even if it was great in my daydreams, but in reality, it's not going to work out. Okay? So yeah, I think the biggest choice that you're faced with is, are you going to act? Are you going to pursue? Are you going to express yourself? if anything's going to move forward with this person, you have to decide soon. If not, you know, you will be okay. You just have to let go. And things are going to come to you that are meant for you. So don't worry about that. Okay, the fact that we have Aquarius here and Saturn. Saturn is ruled by, I'm sorry, Capricorn. I don't know why I keep saying Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Aquarius, to some astrologers, is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is a hard teacher, and Uranus is there to shake things up. And Sagittarius, you know, it's a lot about luck, a turn of the wheel. So things are definitely shifting, okay? But you need to be open for this change that's going to happen. Okay, and you can meet it with excitement, because Sagittarius is very fun-loving and, you know, live and let live type of energy. So you can embody that if you would like. And the things that are coming to you in the future, you can accept them with open arms, and then you're no longer attached to this thing of the past, right? And with that, my lovely pile ones, I will leave you. If this resonated, or if you felt called to watch, you know, another pile, you can resonate with more than one. And if not, you know, we're not always going to resonate 100%. So take what resonated and claim it, and the things that didn't, just let it go. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please give me a like down below. Subscribe if you would like to see future videos. And with that, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you are here, you chose the Peacock Orb. So I'm going to start off with tarot cards for you guys. See what we get. All right. Spirit, what does pile 2 need to know right now? What does pile 2 need to know right now? All right, we have the Devil. We have the King of Wands. What else do we need to know? What else does pile 2 need to know? We have the Chariot reversed. Let me get one more card. Okay, pile 2. What do they need to know right now? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So it looks like for many of you, you want to take the reins, you want to take control in order to have stability. But you may be struggling a little bit with maybe some addictions. And I'm not talking like it doesn't have to be drugs or anything like that. But in terms of, you know, something as simple as like we keep waking up too late to start our plans. Like maybe the idea is there, right, with the King of Wands. you have you have ambitious motives, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna wake up every single day and I'm gonna run, and then I'm gonna work on my business, you know, like first thing in the morning after I run and I shower, and like we have these ideas of how productive we're gonna be, but then we're staying up too late, or you know, we're going out too much with friends, and we're drinking, and you know, those types of things. And now we're not waking up early anymore because we're trying to recuperate from the night before. Things like that. But the good thing is that the King of Wands is upright, and not like, it's not to say that reverse cards are always negative. You know, that's not true. But you guys have really big plans and ambitions, and that's really good. We just have to let go of a few things that may be holding us back. Okay. Because they have the chains around their necks, but you can always remove them, right? And you can take those chains and rein it in over here with the Chariot, turn that Chariot upside right, is that right? And now you have control. Okay, because right now something is controlling you and not the other way around. But we need to get this, like, take control of our own lives, and the things that we're trying to accomplish. Because with that King of Wands energy, yeah, you absolutely can. You have what you need to go after the things that you want. You are able to create that stable, financially stable lifestyle. Like, you have it within you. Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of a few things here and there, like making adjustments, right? Because if we keep certain things as part of our lifestyles, then we're never going to get to that Four of Pentacles upside right. So just like small little changes, maybe every day. Once you do something for 30 days, then it becomes a habit, or so they say. And the Four of Pentacles sometimes can also talk about holding on to our materials, like material things that we consider valuable, and sometimes our money. But I think in this situation, some of it is going to the wrong places. Putting your money where you're not going to see. Putting your money where there's not a lot of investment to it. Like, once that money is spent, it's gone. And this is in contrast to when you invest money in something like, I'm not saying that you have to do this, because obviously this takes having a lot of money to do, but just as an example, you buy an apartment complex, and yes, right off the bat, it's expensive. I'm sure it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on where you live, but you see residual income from the people in your building paying rent, right? And now you have a stable income coming in every single month. But yeah, versus going out all the time, eating out all the time, drinking, and doing those kinds of things with friends, this is money that's going away and you're not getting anything in return. And of course, like, we need those days, right, to just unwind. And I'm not saying to never do that, but I think in terms of what you really want to go after, like, doing that all the time is not going to get you there. So you can keep that to a minimal, maybe hang out with friends once a week, and put more time and attention to your ambitions, because I think they feel a little, they need some TLC. You need to nurture and water your ambitions, so that you get that stability that you're looking for. Okay, let me see your oracle cards. I have these that were pre-shuffled. Let's look at them. Okay, first we have family harmony. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. Okay, so with some of you, this devil dynamic could be with your family. And fours can also talk about family. So yeah, maybe there needs to be some sort of recuperation with family dynamics, your relationships with your parents, your children, your partner. Smile. Simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. Okay, pile 2. Maybe something that is a habit for you. Like, you can tell the difference between like an addiction, like the difference between something that's good for you and something that's bad for you. So for example, with food, I know I'm going a little bit on a tangent here, but like, for example, a bag of chips makes you feel good before you eat it. But if you eat broccoli or something like that, then, you know, maybe before you eat it, you're like, well, this doesn't really taste great. I guess I'll eat it. So it doesn't necessarily feel good before you eat it. But after you eat it, then you feel really good. So just remember that just because something makes you smile before you do it, it doesn't mean that it's good for you. In order to know that it's good for you, make sure that it makes you smile after the fact, after you did the thing, after you ate the thing. So a great example of that is also working out. Working out does not feel good before you think about it, or sometimes not even during, but after you've exercised, that's when it really feels good. So pay attention to the things that make you smile after whatever it is done. And that's how you know you're breaking away from, you know, that devil energy, the addiction. Then we also have these cards. All right. Asmodiski, I have no idea how you pronounce that. Individuality and synergy. Our human existence is the purest form of alchemy. For our mind, body, and spirit must work in perfect harmony. So yeah, make sure that you're taking good care of your body. I mean, this also talks about your mind and your spirit. So yeah, I think there's a need to take control back of your well-being and your health for many of you. It's not so much financial issues or anything like that. It's your health and your well-being. Okay? Nurture that part of yourself. Don't forget. Then we have Vega, virtue and proficiency. Dance to the rhythm of your spirit. Become one with the universe. Yeah, so today, if you haven't like recently been asking yourself, like, what are you really good at? You know, what should you be putting more time and effort into? What should you be nurturing and watering? I think for one, like we talked about, your health and your well-being, your mental well-being, your spiritual well-being. Okay, and then let go a little bit of some, you know, addiction is a strong word, but things that we do like every day that, I mean, I've done it. I think at the start of the pandemic, I was waking up every morning and playing Animal Crossing. Like that's what I did every single morning. That's not productive. It's what I needed in the moment for my mental health, because I didn't know what else to do. I was kind of feeling like stagnant and I just couldn't do anything else. But that's not really productive or conducive to like accomplishing any goals that I had, right? And eventually I broke out of it, but you know, for like at least a good month, that was kind of my routine. Waking up in the morning and playing Animal Crossing. So that has a little bit of that devil energy, addiction. Video games are fun and great if you do it in moderation, but too much and they start to take control of your life versus you being the one in control of your life. So whatever it is here that is taking a hold of you, the chains need to come off your neck. You need to put them in your hands and ride that chariot forward to whatever it is that you want to go next. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 more cards for you guys. Okay, what else does pile 2 need to know right now? All right, what else does pile 2 need to know right now? Let's see. Resilient, stay as strong as evergreen trees. Yeah, like you absolutely can get a handle of this. It's not like this is something completely out of your control. And if it so happens to be, then please seek, you know, professional help. But hopefully for most of you, that's not the case. This is just something minor that's going on in your life that's kind of taking up a lot of your time and your energy, when it can be spent elsewhere. Okay. Clearing, make room for growth. Yeah, I mean, these are like little normal things that happens to everybody. Sometimes we just need like a break and to disconnect and indulge a little bit, you know. But I think you're coming out of that. It's like, I think Spirit is trying to say like, okay, you have indulged enough at this point. You know, it's time to start acting and taking the reins of your life again. If it's felt like, you know, you couldn't control things or your environment, because I think that happened to so many of us during quarantine and lockdown and all of that. But as things start to get back to normal, it's like, okay, well, remember these ambitions, all these dreams and all these passions that you had. Like, you have the ability 100%. So let's just form healthier habits now. Let's get healthier mentally, spiritually, and physically. That's probably a message I need for myself, because I think I have gained some pounds over the last year. So yeah, I think a lot of us have been sedentary for a while now, working from home and all of that. So let's get out in nature a little bit, find things that make you happy, not before you do them, but after. Maybe heal some relationships, especially with family, and you guys got this, okay? And this is suggesting that you're a very strong person. So just, you know, even just start tomorrow morning and maybe set an alarm so that you wake up earlier, you get things done sooner, make your bed so that you get in the mindset of being active and doing things and getting things done, okay? All right, pile 2, so I will leave you there. Thank you so much for watching. And if this resonated, please feel free to give me a like down below and subscribe if you would like to see any future videos. All right, take care. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you're here, you chose the petrified wood. So we're gonna start off with getting some tarot cards for you guys. See what you guys need to know right now. All right, Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know? That was not a good shuffle. All right, what does pile 3 need to know right now? 7 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles reversed. All right, what else, Spirit? pile 3. What do they need to know, Spirit? Let's go with this one and this one. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we have some really good energy here with the 3 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I think we're definitely making up for lost time, especially with friends. And I guess it's no coincidence that right now things are kind of lifting with restrictions in terms of who we can see and who we can hang out with now that, you know, I don't want to get into this too much, but, you know, with COVID and people getting vaccinated and all of that. So I can see this for many of you making up for that lost time with friends. With the 9 of Pentacles reversed, probably overindulging a little bit, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that if it's done in moderation, especially if we're making up time and hanging out with people that obviously cost money. And I think a lot of us kind of forgot how expensive it can get to be out and about a lot. And I'm not sure what's going on here with the 7 of Wands, because it can often talk about like being caught off guard and like going on the defense quite suddenly. Let me get a clarifier for this. All right, clarifier for that. All right, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the 9 and then we have the 10. So I think you guys are solid right now. Probably good prospects in terms of financial situations or work. Somebody may be telling you that you're spending too much or something like that with this 7 of Wands, and you're like, no, like I'm fine, I know what I'm doing. Let me just indulge a little bit and have fun because I freaking need that. It might be a little bit of that type of energy. But yeah, especially with the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, I think you guys are being responsible while having fun and indulging a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let me get your oracle cards that I have pre-shuffled. Okay, so first here we have Sign from Heaven. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. Oh, yeah. So like you're fine, and you know you're fine, and spirit is saying that your loved ones in the other realm are also like saying that you'll be fine, basically. Okay, laughter. Uplift yourself and those around you through loving laughter. Yeah, and here's that again, having good time with friends, hanging out in groups. All right, we also have physicality and intellect. Your mind is like a sovereign, but your body also deserves glory. Okay. So yeah, I think what you're up to right now, it's definitely needed and you deserve it. So don't feel guilty about it, for sure. Okay. And we also have hostility and enmity. Do not allow your ego to blind your soul. Offer benevolence to those who despise you. Wow. Okay, wow. So this is pretty strong, like hater energy. The 7 of Wands can talk about that too. Like as soon as you start like doing big things and you're doing you, haters can pop up, right? And the fact that this says offer benevolence to those who despise you. You have some haters, my friend. I mean, don't put energy and time into them. Who cares? Like, you're gonna be fine. You know it. Your spirits know it. And you know what you're doing. So don't pay them any mind, because that's just gonna hurt you, you know, in the long run. So just protect yourself in that respect. Just this part right here, ignore it as much as you can. I know it's easier said than done, but you don't need that in your life. You're having a good time. You're also working hard. Like, you've worked hard to get to where you are. That's the 10 of Pentacles suggests that, you know. And of course, people are going to be jealous of that. And when they see you accomplish things that they couldn't accomplish, yeah, like there's a little irksome feelings that arise in them because they weren't able to do it, and they see you thriving. And but yeah, I mean, who cares, honestly? Just keep doing you. You have one life. And with the Queen of Wands, like, she's a very charismatic person. So if this is one or two people, far few in between, majority of people like you, you have a lot of friends, and good friends with that. You're going after the things that you want, and you're stable and responsible about it. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that other people would be hating or be jealous of you. It's just the way of life sometimes. I'm gonna get 2 more cards for you guys. 2 more cards. See what else you need to know. All right, Spirit, what else does pile 3 need to know? Okay, we have grounded. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. Yeah, you gotta rise above this BS. It has nothing to do with you. Well, it does, but like, it doesn't have to affect your life at all. Friends, the most unlikely friendships can form like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. Yeah, those that you're meant to be friends with, like, they're gonna stick around. And I think you have the ability to discern who your real friends are. And this could talk about friends that like talk bad about you behind your back. So if you have any inkling to that, just maybe stop talking to them as much as you once did. And it's okay to kind of grow apart from those people. Your true friends are there, and like, that's pretty much all you need. This 10 of Pentacles is also like a good card for family dynamics. So you have that, and you have good friends, and there's the far and few in between people that are haters, but who cares about them? Hopefully, you know, one day they get to a better place where they don't have to hate on people anymore, because they're also thriving, but we can't be responsible for that. All right, pile 3. So with that, I am going to leave you. If this resonated, please feel free to give me a like down below, and subscribe if you would like to see any future videos. All right, take care. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.